Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I just got an interesting video if you like these kind of things. I mean, there's not a lot of videos now where people are out finding stuff, and I was at Bull Moose. The deals are few and far between now, but once in a while you still find something awesome. And I was floored when I looked up. I almost missed it because I don't look at the top shelves all the time because usually it's just full of like DVD sets and stuff. And this is what was there: Heroes of Might and Magic 4. So I don't think I have this at all, which is cool. And another good thing is I know a lot of this stuff you can buy on Good Old Games and stuff, and I have a lot of them. But even if I did, I've got an XP system with a Voodoo 2 card in it, and trying to get some of those games to transfer over to that just doesn't work because they don't put all the files in because to make it compatible with things. Uh, Modern systems, they might leave stuff out. So having these real installers is fantastic. So there we go. There's the first one. And look at this 3DO. I mean, isn't that crazy? I mean, the publishers that are gone now, I mean, I don't think 3DO exists anymore. Wasn't that Trip Hawkins? I don't even know if he was still with it. He was from EA or something. I don't know. I'm probably getting that all confused. But really cool to have this. And like I said, I like having physical copies of stuff. Next, Unreal 2, The Awakening. I've never played Unreal 2. I remember Unreal floored me because I had a Voodoo card at the time, and then I got a Voodoo 2, and it was even better looking. So that was fantastic. So Unreal, I'm hoping this actually has a patch or maybe it's built in for Voodoo support, 3D effects Voodoo. I don't know if it will because this is later, and I mean, Voodoo had such a high, fast rise and such a sudden crash in the early 2000s, but this would be super fun to play. And I mean, I know some of these games too, I'm going to show, I think, are available for free now. So that, keep that in mind. And I'm going to try and talk about which ones. Look at this, Neverwinter Nights, published by Atari again. Look at these Atari published games. So crazy. Atari's having a comeback again right now, trying to bring back all the old stuff. Disc 3, Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 4. Is that even all in there? Look at that. Save this space. That must be a bonus pack. What would have is download content now. The cool thing about this, I'm folding this wrong, is I had a version of this that I got used, and it didn't work. The second disc was broken. And what's interesting is I worked at Staples, so did my wife. She was the manager, and I was the receiver. We were just work partners at the time. And I used to be the one that if we got in returns, I would either damage them out, and sometimes we had credit from the companies. We'd get like, I don't know, $300 credit for the year to just throw something away if it came back damaged because we couldn't return it. Some of them let you return it for credit, and it would take a while. But this is one of those games where I don't think we'd run out of, it was later in the year, we had run out of credits and all that stuff. So what we try and do is we try and just resell them as used, open, and let people take their chance. Well, it's not fair of me to take something and say, I'm not going to throw it away or I'm going to just keep it. We don't do that. So I would say, here's the stack of stuff that we're going to put on the clearance table. And my wife, as the manager, or one of the other two managers, would mark everything down. So they had marked it down to a few bucks. And I decided after, 3 or 4 days, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick that up. And you know what? The second disc didn't work. So it's been just useless. But I kept it all these years. And I'm glad I did because now I have this and I still have the original manual that I've never, looked through much other than to just wonder what it would be like to play this game. I played other ones. I had Baldur's Gate and stuff, so I really wanted to play this. And again, it's nice to have the real stuff to just browse through still. It paid off saving this for 25 years maybe. I can't even remember when it was. It would have had to have been like 99, 2000, 2001 when I got that. So really cool. I got kind of a complete set on that now. And I'll be able to install that. I got Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain. I never played these. So I don't know what the first ones are. I don't know what these are, but it'll be fun to play. 3D accelerated, perfect, Pentium. So this is going to be perfect for that XP system I have. All these games are right in that time zone, so they're all going to go on that. They can't play on my 46 that I got up and running again. But it's just fantastic to have. Are they even publishing still? I think I've heard of them recently. There we go. Tiberian Sun, Command and Conquer. All right. I only played Red Alert, and I had a lot of fun with it. So, and I don't have that anymore. So it's really cool to have Tiberian Sun, Command and Conquer. Even though just 2 days before I found this, I bought the whole complete set on Steam because it was down to, I think it was $5. I think I only paid $4.99 for it. It was down from $20 to $4.99. So I bought them all finally. But again, I can't install those Steam editions on a physical PC. So I need to do that. I want to have something where I can install it on a physical PC. And I've got it now. So those are fantastic. There was one of these. Which one was it? Oh, it's coming up soon. There we go. StarCraft. Another one where I have this. I found this for $2, just the disc for Mac G3s. So I play it on my Bondi Blue iMac, those ones from the late 90s. It's like the original one, so it's super slow. But StarCraft plays really well on it. But what was great about getting this is once I opened it up, I was like, oh, it's compatible with PC and Mac. Not that I needed the Mac one, but when I opened it, someone had stuffed in the expansion pack on there. And again, it's got, I don't know if you can see it, it's got the ability to install the expansion pack on a Mac. So that's pretty good. So when I think of everything, even though I don't need the Mac one anymore, I could probably sell it online for more than I paid for this. I mean, everything I bought was labeled, boom, generic video game, $3. Perfect. Whoever traded these in, I guarantee you, they only got like 50 cents or $1 on these, but they probably were just like, they're just taking up space. But it's a bonus for me. I mean, $3 is good. Even if in Goodwill now, it's about $3 for a game, if not more. I mean, they're being a little more conscious about it, and they're marking stuff up more. So I'm not a big fan of that, but I know they got to make money. Everything costs more. Let's see. Let's show this next. I got 3 more. This one, I have no idea about. Like Sierra published games. The different Sierra, the Sierra that wasn't Ken Williams and Roberta Williams. So this was the Sierra of the late 90s. And I've never played this. I've never heard of this version. War of the Ring. You can tell this is like the 90s or the early 2000s. They're not the big boxes. The big boxes would be about, that much bigger and that much wider. But this was the new style with the, a lot of them had the flap. This looks like another real-time strategy kind of game. This person must have liked those. And it looks pretty cool. I don't know if this is an online one, but it looks like they liked a lot of stuff that could play online too. So they obviously had a style of game they liked. But I'm glad they traded these in because I didn't have these. I played a few back then, but just didn't have the time. So it'll be cool to load these up on that XP machine. So there we go. It's something new that I never tried. Look at this. Oh no, I'm not going to show you this. I'll show you that last. It's the last one because there's more to it. Age of Mythology. It's like the follow-up to Age of Empires. It's got a Best Buy sticker on it, and it's Microsoft. They got their super fancy labeling, like for Windows. But Age of Mythology, pretty cool. This one I tried to install because I know Microsoft a lot of times can actually install their old games on new systems. They tend to do that. I tried to install this one. It's got the manual still. It's got a fold-out thing with all kinds of different stuff. I'm sure these are, just spells and stuff you got. But it did not install. It's got safe disk technology, which if I would have tried to install it on my Windows 8 system, it would have worked. But I tried it on 10 because I wanted to see if it did work on 10 or 11. And I've got a patch, not a patch, it's like a registry edit to enable and disable Safe Disk. If no one knows about that and you have Windows 8, you can, and you don't have an old system like I do, like an XP system to install this on that doesn't have the Safe Disk issue, obviously this will install. So when you go to run it, it just does nothing. You know right away that it's probably using Safe Disk or one of those other two. All right, so finally, again, some of these games, I think StarCraft is free. They just released, I guess, for Command and Conquer, all the source code for a bunch of these too, like within the last 2 weeks or so. So maybe those are available for free right now. But it's nice to have these physical editions where I don't have to mess with downloading stuff and burning a CD or something, or putting it on a USB and transferring it over. I got physical stuff with manuals. Here's the last one. Another one I think is free to play, EverQuest 2. I never played EverQuest. I never played EverQuest 2. I've never played any massive online, you know, whatever you call those, RPGs. Just didn't have the time, you know, and I wasn't about to pay $15 a month for stuff like this, which I understand some people, you know, that was their hobby, so that was great, you know. No problem by me for people that loved it, but you know, people also got addicted. I doubt I'm going to get addicted to this, but I just want to install it and try it because there is an offline mode, and this is the CD version. Because when I picked this up, I'm like, why is this so heavy? And there's a reason for that. It is a huge patch of discs. I don't really think the code's going to matter if you guys see it, but I flipped it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 discs. That's crazy. And I'm sure some of these are scratched. I don't know. I checked all the other ones and I had them run it through their machine. But these, does it go in there? Is that the right spot? These, you know, I'm just going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance. Because for $3, it's just kind of cool to have. And even if the discs are scratched, I can bring them back to them and they'll buff them out if I go back again. So I'm not too concerned about that. Or, you know, I might just sell it. I'm sure there's people that want physical copies these days. And, you know, maybe I'll just sell it. I like to keep stuff, though. There's no, I mean, what am I going to do? Make another $4 or $5 on selling EverQuest online? I spent $3. So I make another $7 after, you know, selling it for maybe 20, and I got to pay shipping and stuff. So I want to keep all this stuff. I don't really think I'll sell them. But there we go. Pretty cool find. $3 a piece. There's 9 of them with tax. Spent $30. And also, as I spend $30 with them, I earn points for buying stuff, and that takes money off of other things, you know? So really cool. A good mix of games that, other than StarCraft, where I have a CD, I didn't have any physical copies of these. So really pleased. There you go. Thought I'd just show you guys. Just by fluke, once in a while, you can get lucky and find stuff out in retail or resellers or used stuff without having to go through eBay. So there you go. And honestly, looking these up on eBay, you know, they're not worth a fortune, but I could have bought probably maybe 2 of these for the price I got all these for. So just more things for me to waste time with. So, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little bit, and we'll see you next time. So long.